All right. So,
I brought a very special bottle for
oh,
this.
nice. Hell
I
yeah.
brought a very special bottle for tonight.
I
I'm
was
gonna
wondering
start
if
with a
you were going to
beer.
be drinking. That's kind of one of your things, you know?
It's one of my things.
That's one of your things. You invented the phrase foamer.
I invented the phrase foamer. This light is brutal. It's a circle light. MTV makes you
Oh
buy one
shit.
of those.
Wow. Yeah, you got into the full influencer lifestyle. You're doing it. Damn right. You got a pinky ring on, popping a bottle.
I actually wore all three
Oh
tonight.
my god.
Yeah, I
Really
wore all
putting on
three.
for me. I appreciate it.
I wore all three pinky rings, and I put this shirt on, but I'm also wearing sweatpants
Oh, nice.
on the bottom half, which I guess I wasn't supposed to show people.
Oh no, yeah, my bottom half is way worse. It's my shorts from the challenge. I still wear those all the time.
Dude, those shorts are lit. Actually, they say your name on them too, which I think is
Exactly.
hilarious.
Oh yeah, it was really cool being a janitor and having people be like, "John," and I'm like, "Oh, it's the pants, right, right." Yeah, that shit was awkward. Yeah, when I first got back from LA, I was a janitor in a gym, and they were playing like the newest season that Simone was on, and they had a flashback of her throwing a drink on a guy, and I'm in the shot, and I'm in the gym looking around like, did anybody see that?
Yeah, Simone, what a character.
What a yeah, that's my baby doll. That's my girl.
Yeah,
That's
she is. She's an interesting one for sure.
yeah, she's a sweetie
Um,
pie.
yeah, a lot of love for her, but
Yeah,
she can go off the deep end.
she definitely can. But yeah, so anyways, we're here. Devin Walker, 8-time MTV reality star, the OG bad boy from Are You the One? There you go. Pop the. Is that your
I
love?
think I'm the king.
I think you are the king. I mean, it's pretty hard to dispute that. I think you had the best path of anybody who started on Are You the One. I think you made the most out of your opportunities. So that's pretty commendable. That's very cool of you to make it. Yeah, I mean, first off, yeah, let's talk about your who you are on these shows, how you started. I mean, you kind of started off as this like, the likable asshole villain guy. We had the whole,
I lost you there, John. I lost
did
you for
get a
one
little cut.
second. I don't. It might be me. It could be
Okay.
you.
Who knows? Hold on, let me
Yeah, you
unplug my
broke up for
TV.
a second. Let me make sure I'm. Hey, your name is not on the ass of those shorts,
It
by the
is.
way.
It's faded.
Oh, it's faded.
I
It's
know.
faded.
Yeah, I'm fading like the fucking Marvel characters. Once my name is all gone, I'm dead. But yeah. So you started as like this asshole kid, the whole like, puppet master pulling the strings thing, and yeah, it's hard to start as that, but become so loved. Perfect. Yes, that's what the people love to see. I was trying to keep it classy, but yeah, let's fucking go.
No,
No,
there's
yeah,
no
you,
point.
you also coined that phrase as well. Let's go. It's pretty powerful. Do people say that to you when they meet you?
This is the thing. So Tom Brady actually coined that term.
Oh.
Julian Edelman actually coined that term. I stole it from him. But I did. I brought it into a different genre, so I get credited with partial "Let's Go," I guess creation.
Gotcha. Yeah, you brought it.
But
to a
I got it.
different-
I got it from Julian Edelman.
Okay, okay. So it wasn't
Yeah.
you. Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't me.
Could have.
It was not me. But now I'm here. Okay, so now we can actually start. Beer's poured,
Perfect.
the pot is smoked, and now I'm all yours
Hell
for
yes.
60 minutes. So
Beautiful. Love
hit
it.
me.
So, you haven't been on TV in what, a couple years now? Something like that?
Yeah, about a year and a half. X on the Beach was the last show.
Okay, so what are you doing with your life right now? What's going on?
Um, there's a lot going on. I'm not sure how much I can say,
Oh.
but it's not the last. There's a new show.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
there's a new show that's coming that I don't know if I can say or not. So I'm not going to, but I can
Gotcha.
say that there will be another television project soon to come, and then also I have a brewery here in Western Mass. So we make beer, which has been rough in the pandemic because it's kind of built on like live entertainment,
Right.
and we obviously can't do that right now, so that's kind of been a bummer. But I have transitioned almost all of my focus into being Massachusetts' first medical psilocybin producer.
Wow.
So there, I don't know if people are like kind of up to speed on what's been going on in Colorado and in Oregon. Um,
Getting a little
but
yeah.
still hallucinate or whatever. But there's also a ton of really kind of impactful medical benefits to psilocybin, one of which is that it eats brain plaque. So for people that have Alzheimer's or for people that have kind of early onset dementia, it can actually kind of bring them back to the way they were before that happened. So we're seeing a lot of psilocybin treatment in testing phases, and I'm hoping to be the first licensed business in Massachusetts that's doing the same thing that people are doing there in Colorado and in Oregon. And I actually think in Colorado that I think psilocybin is full on legal.
Yeah, I think it's
you can
totally legal over there.
buy mushrooms in a store and do them.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard
psilocybin. So that's
yeah, it helps PTSD, all that. Heard the good benefits. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, congrats on having a brewery. Congrats on having a new show. What's the name of the brewery? And is that what you did with some of your Are You the One money?
I was in on the brewery before the Are You the One cash came in, but it definitely subsidized some of our build out, which was cool. I also am one of the owners, and I'm lowest on the totem pole, so it's not mine.
Gotcha.
It's ours, but yeah, the name of the brewery is called New City Brewery. It's in East Hampton, Massachusetts, specializing in alcoholic ginger beer. And then I've always also had my kind of hands in pot, which is now legal, which is great. And I've always loved doing mushrooms, and now psilocybin's legal. So I feel like I was just like 10 years early, I feel like.
Yeah, ahead of the curve. Yeah, it's meant to be.
And now it's catching. I don't even know if ahead of the curve is what I would say, because it was just me being like an idiot.
Right.
And then later I was like, oh, all these things are also really beneficial for people that are struggling.
Yeah.
Which I probably was or am at, like, you know what I mean? I didn't really put it together.
Yeah.
But I knew mushrooms made me feel better, and smoking pot and drinking beer made me feel better.
Yeah.
So now all those things they're not encouraged, but they're legal.
Yeah. No, I'm a big fan of the shrooms, weed, smoke. Yeah, drink beer. Yeah, everything in moderation I think is cool. Yeah, mushrooms definitely kind of opens up something different. It makes your brain work together in a way that it doesn't normally work. So it's cool. Yeah, it's like unlocking a little puzzle. But okay, so yeah, 8 shows. You got more stuff going on. Are You the One? Challenge, X on the Beach. Did you ever do any one of these shows and it ever felt like you were compromising your morality at all?
100%, yes. I think what I like to describe my reality TV existence as is like a really I'm 10% of my personality 100% of the time.
Okay.
On TV.
Gotcha.
So like I have that in me, and I've kind of always had that in me. But when you're on TV, and it's not even like I'm doing it intentionally, but it's almost like it's the 10% of my personality that comes out when I am, I don't want to say trapped, but like isolated with a group of people.
Yeah. No, for
right?
sure.
Because in real life, and I always say that, and like in real life, you can, if you don't like somebody, you can just get out. You can never talk to them again.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Not in the house.
No, man, not in the house. In the house, you have to live with them, eat breakfast with them.
Oh, yeah.
Compete against them in the challenge circumstance, or like meet their ex-girlfriend in X on the Beach's circumstance or
strange.
work with them.
Yeah.
So like that brings out a certain part of people, I think. And that part of me, I guess, is just the lovable douche. I don't know. That's what an article in my hometown wrote a piece on me going on MTV, and the title of the piece was "The Lovable Douche."
Perfect. Well, it's fun to laugh at yourself and embrace, how the world sees you, and you own it.
I'm such an idiot. Like, I'm such an idiot.
Okay.
This is pretty much the answer for that. I'm so dumb on TV.
Yeah,
I let it get to me. I go in there knowing, I'm like, Devin, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, like, they're going to try to, like, shift you a little bit. They're going to try, and you're going to want to go a certain way. Just fucking don't. Like, chill. Just be cool.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't do it.
The way I see reality,
Impossible.
too, is when they're filming 24 hours a day, I mean, 15% of that day is going to be a hot mess. And then that's the stuff they show because that's the exciting stuff. So it's like, you can't help it sometimes. But also, how do you feel when you see kind of this behavior that they know they're looking for, and it's not the best behavior, but they like it? Do you let yourself play into it? Do you go, I'm going to get trashed and it's going to be good TV, but it might not be my proudest moment? Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes, and I don't think that anyone is that good of an actor.
Right.
Like it's all good to think about in retrospect and be like, okay, yeah, like I was doing what they wanted me to do there. You might be, I don't know. That's a good question. In that moment, can you catch yourself and separate it?
Yeah.
Because you're in what I call the blender, right?
Sure.
So when I go do a TV show, I know I'm going into the blender.
Yeah.
And you cannot escape it without being blended up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's happening 24/7. Some people get emulsified. Other people just get pulsed. They get chopped up in moments, right? And there's kind of levels to it. I don't know if I've ever been in the blender and then thought to myself, "Ah, fuck, they got me."
Right. Okay.
Like I'm doing exactly what they want me to do because
Yeah.
it's because you're doing it.
Yeah.
And you're the person that's doing it. So as someone with free will, I realize that I'm being manipulated.
Yeah.
By other people in the house, but then also by levels of production, and then even sometimes by yourself. But I can't stop that from happening. Like,
No.
I know I'm being manipulated, and I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Well, I think there's a lot of negative reinforcement in reality TV, and it comes from the fans as well. And the tweets. Like, I remember, my biggest thing was I threw a watch at a window and it smashed, and that was exciting. Big moment for me. Huge in my career. Big moment. And,
Was it a nice watch?
Kinda. It's broken. It's sitting around here somewhere. But I break this window, and all these people on Twitter are like, "Oh my God, you're so hot when you're angry." Like, we love that kind of shit. So it's like, I'm embarrassed as hell to see this, but then everybody's like, "Good job." So it kind of fucks with your brain a little bit,
Yeah, I don't have a shared experience in that. Every time that I go nuts, I just get shit on.
Yeah.
So I'm getting people are telling me regularly,
Yeah.
Devin, don't do that again. And I literally can't help it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
a trigger.
interesting. The other end of the spectrum, maybe because you were a little calmer.
Probably.
And that was your one moment of anger.
I was just some funny kid. I don't know. Yeah, so they're like, "Whoa, this is different." Yeah, I guess that's more of, that's what you're up to. So
Because I get a ton of that for the opposite thing. I get when I'm not featured at all in an episode, everyone's like, awesome.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so
they want me to be way less.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can't.
Who the
I can't stop it. And even though I know what was that? I'm sorry, I lost you for a second.
It's cutting out a little bit. But okay, yeah, so the moments where you go too far, I mean, there was the bananas thing. That was pretty wild. How do you feel when you
That was a
see
bad
that
one.
shit? You watch that. How do you feel inside?
Not good.
Yeah.
No, you don't like to see yourself that way.
No.
And typically, I think we block it out a lot, unless you have to watch on TV. Like, I'm sure I've been way as bad as that particular instance, or like 100 other instances in my life leading up to TV, and I just never saw it again, so I didn't know.
Right. Right.
But when
True.
you watch it in HD, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, you're what? It's like everyone always tries to tell you, like, no, dude, you were on one last night and it wasn't good. I always listened to that and I was like, nah, like I was
Yeah.
fine, I was okay.
Okay. Would you see that shit like with your friends on the couch, and would they be looking at you like, oof, like tough night or something, huh?
I've been that way before. I feel badly admitting that, but I've been like I'm like that sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the 10% of my personality.
Right. Right.
Like a lot of people, and I didn't get to see it um, really ever. So reality TV is weird because it will fuck with your head, but then also it's like a therapy in a weird way because if you really are being candid, um, you get to watch. Kind of weird because we never really see ourselves. Like if you're not you never really see yourself in situations that you're not orchestrating if you're not on TV. Or
Yeah.
even I would go as far as to say reality TV because it's like how many photos or videos do people have of themselves if they're not in this industry? Do they have of themselves completely candid?
Yeah.
Because you forget that it's up there.
Yeah.
Like you forget it's in every corner, and you think just if there's not a big one like in a boom mic right in your face that it's not seeing it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really do forget. I really forget.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're
That's how
going
I
for.
am.
Yeah, that's 100% what they're hoping to catch. They want to see people living as if there's no cameras there. I mean that's the excitement to bring people's personalities out. And yeah, moments of all of it is poking at you. It's all extra stressors, and that's part of the show. They're seeing how far can we push people and have them keep their composure. And I guess that's where like the pros will come in who have been doing it 15 years. So it's yeah, you just kind of get numb to it, or you get strong, you get over it. Okay, so being on reality TV, when people see you in public, what kind of shit do they say to you?
Oh man, I've got a couple good stories about this. For the most part, it is like friendly, but there is, and I guess I should focus on those people. 90% of the people that see me somewhere, and this doesn't actually happen to me that much. If I'm like in Boston, because I'm from Massachusetts, but I live away from the city. If I'm like in the city, or if I'm in New York or Chicago or something, and like you go to a game, a sports game, I go to a lot of sports games, then people will see you and they'll say something, but it's like quick.
Yeah.
Sometimes random people in a bar will come up and they'll either say, well, now I just get a ton of, I'm really sorry for what happened to your dad.
Okay.
That's what I get every
Okay.
time, no matter what.
Sure,
That's
sure.
what I get.
Okay.
But before that happened, I got a lot of like, I don't know, you're like, we identify you because you're a regular guy, or we identify with you because you're like a regular dude.
Sure, sure.
So I get that, but then I also get now, I'm sorry that your dad's dead. And then for a long time, I got like every 1 in every 10 would come up and try to film themselves like
Oh God.
saying something fucked up to me.
Okay.
Which
sure,
is kind
sure.
of funny, which I always
Yeah.
say like after it happened.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, but some people get weird. Some people are super weird.
Oh yeah, yeah. When I first was doing it, like sometimes a girl would come up to me at the bar and be like, "We should start a fight," and I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Drama, reality." I'm like, "No, I don't want any of that." I think.
Oh
my,
no,
Oh, terrible. I think some of my best moments, this has happened numerous times to me earlier, not anymore, nobody cares anymore, but before, people would come up to me and they'd go, you look like that guy from the TV. and I'd
No,
go,
that's a thing. That's a thing they do.
yeah,
That's not just you.
okay,
That's one of the weirdest things people do is because before they came up to you, if everyone didn't have a computer in their pocket,
yeah,
I would agree that they're legitimately confusing it,
yeah,
right? Or they maybe not confusing it, but they're unsure.
yeah,
Now that everyone has a computer in their pocket, it becomes really clear to me that they've looked it up, they've looked at you, they've looked at the photo. There's so much information they can get on us now immediately.
yeah.
That is just a weird entry.
Oh yeah, but even better, they come up to me, they go, "You're the guy from TV." I go, "I am," and they go, "Nah, you're not him. He wouldn't be here." I go, "What?" Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not cool enough to be me.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
It's a weird. That's an interesting feeling to have.
Oh yeah, for them to be like, "It's not you, but you look like him." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "You think if I was picking somebody, I would pick one of 20 on a reality dating show?" Yes, that's pretty weird. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. And also, I don't know. I don't know why too.
I get it now. No, I just got that. You're not even cool enough to be yourself. Like they don't even think you're you. They think you like you.
Yeah, they think I just look like me, which is brutal. And so for some reason too, people want to degrade me. Like, girls will always use the term "little." They'll be like, "So you were on your little show or whatever? You think you're cool or something?" I'm like, "You came up to me. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, no, that's a thing too. That's
Yeah, what
definitely
the
a
heck?
thing.
Yeah,
Someone
you
will
ever
come
have
up
that?
to you and they'll say like, "Listen, I don't care that you think that you're famous." It's like,
Yeah.
"Listen, lady.
Yeah.
First of all, I wasn't talking to you.
No, who are you?
Like you're talking to me. I have no
Yeah.
fucking idea who you are.
What the
also,
fuck?
I don't think I'm famous.
No.
I think I get the worst rap ever.
Yeah.
I think I get people like fucking you, and I'm not fucking rich because of TV.
Yeah. You
It's
ever
like, fuck off, you crazy asshole.
you ever get the people who think each one of us won $1 million? Oh my god.
Oh, those people are true too.
Dude, if they were giving out $20 million to these kids, there would be riots in the streets. Nobody.
Well, it's all right. This is an interesting segue into a conversation I've had with a lot of people, but I think you'll have some good insight for it. Reality TV, right? They put reality in the fucking title of the show. And now I'm mad at people for believing that it's real.
Yeah.
Like I can't even do that. They did a good job. They figured it out. They honestly really can trick. Because even I've talked to fucking doctors, right? That are like, this is like their guilty pleasure. And everyone has the same first question. All right, I need to know, how real is it?
Yeah.
And you could tell them 100%, and they believe that.
Oh,
at that moment, they just want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
They do.
And on how real it is. And like, we know how real it is. Did you really do all the things that are on TV? Absolutely. You did them. So you can't even be mad at it because you fucking did it.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't have the awareness or the self-awareness in that moment to not do the dumb thing that they made you do. That's why I don't ever like respect people that say I got a bad edit or this or that.
Right.
It's like, listen, if you didn't do anything fucked up, they wouldn't be able to edit it like you did something fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
So I it's just interesting though that some of the smartest people that I know are still confused at whether or not reality TV is real, or how real it is, or is it real at all, or is it completely real? And so what is that going to do for someone like the person that comes up to us at the bar who clearly probably isn't the smartest person?
Right.
They can't read the room. They don't know that's a fucking weird thing to say to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're smart, but they have a shitty social awareness.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, like, obviously, maybe they're not the brightest person if they're coming up to us to talk shit to us about us not looking like ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, that's so fucking weird.
Well, so what do you tell people?
Those people are totally tricked.
Yeah, what's the percentage? What do you tell people?
I always tell people it's about 70-30.
Okay.
And I truly believe it to be that way. And the only reason that I say the 30 is because I also think real life is fucking weird as shit.
Yeah.
So like, I might give the same answer to like, how real is your actual life? I'm like, I don't fucking know, 70-30.
Right.
Like, there's some unreal shit that happens all the time, and I'm like, this can't be real.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, this is so fucking weird. This can't even be real. But I say 70-30 because I do think that 70% of the cast is not taking into account at all that they're on a TV show.
Okay.
Because I think they cast 70% of people, and I'm talking about on an actual level, like what it's going to look like in playback. Like, I think they cast 70% of the people that they're going to be able to manipulate really easily.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
That's what I think.
Okay.
Right?
The way I see it is I'd say it's like real in the sense that all that stuff happened for sure, but the circumstances are completely unrealistic. That's the idea. It's like it's reality, but in reality 20 people don't get to live for free in a mansion. Like that never happens.
I mean, it happened to both of us. It's our reality.
Okay, yeah, it happens to
we both did it.
Yeah, your
Hard to
girlfriend.
see it's fake.
Your girlfriend doesn't wash up on a beach. That doesn't happen. You don't get forced to live with your ex-girlfriend to, see who can eat coconuts faster or whatever. Like
yeah, X on the beach, man, that was a fucking crazy one.
Yeah, did they let you guys ever wear clothes?
People were clothed. People were in clothing.
Okay.
That's one of the other things that they make it look like that's way different than it does, and I got to give them credit for this. It looks way better on TV than how we're living.
Oh, really?
Like, it looks way better on TV. How many showers did you have in your Are You the One house?
Well, I think we had two showers. Yeah,
two showers, right?
Yeah, what'd you have?
2 showers, 20 people.
Yeah.
We had two.
Okay, cool.
When's the last time anybody listening to this has shared a shower with 10 people, right? Because that's 1 shower per 10 people.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like in a shower after 10 showers?
It looks like hell.
And half of them are women that need to put on like a ton of makeup and do their hair and shit.
Yeah.
So that they can go do an interview or whatever. Not hating on it, just saying that's what has to happen.
For sure.
Dude, those showers are fucked up.
Yeah.
Those showers are fucked up.
Yeah, did your toilet get clogged a few times?
The whole house was broken.
Oh, yeah.
We had your shitty house. They recycled your shitty house for us.
Oh, sweet. You guys get to go to our house? Nice.
Dude, we had the same couch. They fucked up on season 2 somehow, so we got your shitty house.
Okay.
They brought us back. And the same shit happened on X on the Beach.
Damn.
I have a theory about the third seasons of things, and this is my theory.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the shows get bought in 3s.
Okay.
Right? So they get bought like, okay, you got to do 3 of them. And so they blow out the first one.
Right.
Make it sick.
Yeah.
And then they got less money for the first one than the second one.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the third one, you're like, fuck it, move them back into the first house.
Yeah.
Give them $100,000 and see like what the fuck can happen.
Yeah.
Because I talked to people from your 2 shows and they're like, bro, it was amazing. We woke up in the morning, beers in the fridge, champagne bottles. No one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
The house was tight. And then I'm like, my season was not like that. We were like fighting for frozen pizzas, and it was like, I was like, this is bullshit.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I felt going from Are You the One to the challenge, because I went from season 1 to season 26, and it felt way different. I mean, on our season Are You the One, it was literally like, wake up, I'd write down Bud Light Lime, and they'd get Bud Light Limes. Like, I could get whatever the fuck I wanted.
God,
but
that's insane.
Yeah, challenge.
Yeah, that is unrealistic.
Oh, it was.
Even
Yeah, that's
me.
unrealistic.
I've never had one show like that. People said Are You the One or X on the Beach season 1 was like that too.
Okay.
I didn't get. I got fucking. I've been robbed. Okay. I want the first season of a show.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't know what the fuck it was. That's how desperate our group was. We went on a show with no premise.
Yeah, who was your squad too? You had Adam in there, right? Shanley
Adam
and Simone.
Shanley, Simone. Yeah, I lived with Shanley and Dylan in LA for a little bit. That was pretty cool.
I think Shanley's great.
Yeah, weren't you like her boyfriend or
I
something?
think Shanley's great. She's hilarious.
Yeah, didn't you guys date or
You
something?
broke up. That this is probably a me and Shanley.
Yeah.
Oh no, we never dated. No,
Okay. Oh.
no, we never even. We did a show together, and I think we thought each other were cool.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, but I do like Shanley. I think she's great.
Yeah.
But
she's a
I'm
star.
also an Adam Kuhn guy.
Okay, yeah, I love AC. Dude, we did numerous club events together. He was like my original dog.
How do you like both of those people at the same time? I don't know. I don't
mean,
know, but I
well,
do.
I think Adam just has that like childhood innocence in him. It's like a puppy dog, dude. He can do no wrong. He's just
Yeah,
so pure.
he can't do any wrong.
Even though he's blatantly doing wrong, he's not doing wrong.
And he's smart as shit.
He is. He's very smart. He's always tweeting about Bitcoin and shit. I'm like, okay, do your thing, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me look at a note here. I wrote out questions.
Segue.
Look at this. Yeah, look at my handwriting. Look at this dog shit. Everything I
It's
write.
actually pretty sick.
Yeah,
It
what
kind of looks like the bottles.
I think it's appropriate. Yeah, everything I write looks like a ransom note.
I don't know why I have the lights off in here, but this light on.
Yeah, it looks like you're about to start jerking off.
I think I was, depending on where we went here.
Wait, speaking of which, didn't you start a OnlyFans?
Excellent transition, my friend.
Yes.
Yes, I did start an OnlyFans, but if you're hoping to see me jerk off on there, I regret to inform you that it's not there.
Boo. Everybody just tuned out.
Yeah, everyone just fucking turn
Click.
that dial down.
So,
Mute. Fuck you. You're an idiot.
So are you nude on there? What are you doing?
No, I'm not even nude.
You're not even showing your dick?
I'm not even showing my dick.
The hell are we paying for?
Well, my boat is called Bulge Picks in Plows because I sell bulge picks, and my buddy that I got the boat with does snow removal.
Okay.
So you can expect bulge picks.
Okay. How's that going for you? How's OnlyFans going?
But I have a fucking peach too. So I do.
Okay.
There is ass. It's ass city on there.
Yeah. How is it?
Yeah.
Is it treating you
Ass
well?
city. OnlyFans is great, man. I can't say enough good things about OnlyFans.
Nice. Good for you, man. Yeah.
I feel like it was okay. First of all, people want what they want, right?
Yeah.
And if they see me in a pair of shorts that says Devon, and they're wondering what that peach looks like, I'm going to show it to them. But I'm not going to show it to them for free. Why? Because it's worth some cash, you know?
Of course.
Like, I feel like OnlyFans gets... I feel like OnlyFans gets an interesting kind of rap or whatever because it is 100%, and I understand why, equated to pornography.
Right.
But I don't think I could do as well in porn as I do on OnlyFans.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone wants to see me fuck somebody.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Let's go.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I will say though, for anyone that is thinking about any former or current reality personalities that are thinking about starting one, start it up.
Okay. I've always
I
thought
have
about
never.
it.
I don't know one person that has one that has a negative thing to say about it.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've appeared on other girls' OnlyFans without
Dude,
my...
you gotta get your own, bro.
I know.
You gotta get your own.
Yeah, I mean...
You gotta have one. I'm telling you, I don't regularly feel good about my body, right? Like I don't think I'd like to be stronger or whatever.
Yeah.
OnlyFans makes you feel fucking great.
Okay.
I feel like
Okay. That's awesome. Well, that's great to hear that OnlyFans is the place to be.
Dude, you got to get on there.
Dude,
you need to get on there.
Dude, I've done some sex work stuff before, and
Where? Whoa! I think this is what the people want to hear.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, there was a time I had a super hot ex-girlfriend, and she was like, would you have sex with me on webcam? And I'm like, okay, why not? So I did a little bit of that, but my fam doesn't want me to. I don't want to
Oh,
embarrass.
they're not into it.
No, I think if the money showed up, they would be. But at this moment, I don't think
If
they would
only
be cool.
they knew. You said your fam, like your
Yeah, my
family.
family.
Right. If only they knew that bombing on a stand-up
Yeah.
is probably worse embarrassment
Yes.
than anything that could happen in the porn industry.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And I
It's.
say this as someone who has bombed
Uh huh.
a stand-up.
Oh no! I didn't know you've ever done stand up before.
I tried it like 3 times, didn't land.
No.
I'm more of a
Yeah,
conversationalist.
conversation guy for sure. For sure.
Yeah, and never again.
Okay.
So I commend you for. Are you still rocking
Still
with
doing
that?
it, dude. I'm gonna do it in like an hour from now. I'm gonna go perform. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Are you in LA right now?
No, I live in Tampa.
Oh, you're down in Tampa.
I'm down in
coming
Tampa,
down there.
dude.
I'm playing Sawgrass
What? When are you coming?
in Jacksonville.
Okay.
I'm gonna be there in 10 days.
Oh my God, I might have
I'm
to
gonna be-
make a trip
well-
out to Jacksonville. Come fucking, dude, I'll film a
Bro,
whole
you can
bunch of shit.
Jacksonville it up.
Oh my God, dude, we could make something great. Look at this shit. This is what I film my shit on. Look at this monster. This beast
Whoa,
is
that's
crazy.
a hitter, dude.
Oh yeah, this thing is sexy. Yeah, we've been
That's a
doing some
hitter.
good stuff. But
You got the little WWE microphone over there too in
Yeah.
the corner. I
look
see.
at this shit. Beautiful.
Yeah, you got that thing going.
I got it all, man. Yeah, I'm
This
hoping.
little triangle mic. Okay,
I'm hoping to
into it.
make something with myself. But okay,
You got to
so,
get it popping, man.
Oh yeah, there's no other choice. I mean, the world is crazy. It needs
I
big
will say
shit.
this: you are so admirably consistent
Thank you.
in
Appreciate that.
so what it takes to get, and people may not, I don't even know who's listening to this, but I got to tell you guys, I'm a hard guy to get in a line.
I know. I can't believe you're doing this right now.
I have a fucking hard time getting on one of these things.
Yeah.
I put a fucking shirt on. I got the light.
Yeah,
I got the
dude.
fucking light going.
I'm flattered that you're
You're
all put
fucking
together.
right.
Jesus,
Yeah,
yeah, look
thing.
at you. You're fucking
Jesus
doing
Christ. Still looks like shit because I was late getting in here, so I couldn't figure it out. But I'm saying I'm a hard guy to get on the line, so you're pretty good at what you do to figure it out.
it. Hell yeah. Well, easy as some DMs every now and then.
Yeah, just got to send them in there.
Yeah. Hey, what the hell is going on, man? Yeah, finally worked out. Yeah, I mean, you were the only person I wanted to talk to. I don't care about any of these other bums, which brings me to my next portion of the show. So when you're on these shows, there's a lot of delusion of grandeur. There's a lot of high egos with not that much actual real world talent. These people are relying solely on their reality personality to like carry them through life.
Oh man, I know what you're getting at. It does get rough. Finish the.
Yeah, the idea is
Yeah.
basically, I mean, when you were in there as a comedian, you know, I'd see all these people being like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be famous after this. I'm gonna do this and this," and I'm like, you guys don't actually have a skill. You don't have anything of value. So, you know, were you around a lot of people like that? How'd you feel seeing that kind of ego?
That is the reason, and this now going full circle, like my life. That is the reason I can't shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I know it would be beneficial for me to be quiet. I know that it would, like in real life, I know it would, you know, enhance my place in the game and things like the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I can't ignore the exact question that you just asked all the time. And I wonder to myself, what the fuck else are you going to do?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are we're in the same position. We're in the same, and this goes back to what I was saying earlier, where it's just like, if you think someone's a fucking idiot in real life, you never have to work with them, associate with them, whatever, they're done.
Yeah.
And this makes people like me, and it sounds like you,
Yeah.
work with people, and we can't not work with them.
Yeah.
You have to work with people that you think, whether they are or not, you think they are a fucking idiot.
Right.
and you still have to work with them. It's an incredibly difficult situation, and it's one that I am not good at. I'm
Right.
not good at it.
Well, that's why they love you. That's why the producers bring you back, man. You'll speak for the people. You'll say what people are thinking.
Am I speaking for the people though, or am I speaking for like? And I would say dealing with that type of ego is insane because it's like really difficult to look at themselves in the mirror like that many times.
Oh God.
I say that in sweatpants and a dress shirt. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm aware. I'm aware. One of my strongest qualities is self-awareness. A lot of, and that's actually funny because one of the things that those people lack the most is self-awareness.
Oh yeah. It's
And they count on the fact that they've been on TV to like make that like work their way through life. And part of that again is because of the blender, because they're like a direct quote from my season of Are You the One is, why do you guys care about making like winning the money? You're gonna make 10 times as much money in appearances.
oh my Lord.
Guess how many people did appearances?
Yeah. 1, 2.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like at their local shitty bar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like made like probably got paid like $300 and got a bottle.
Yeah. That's
Like you're not making cat. It's not like it once was. So
exactly.
that idea is really kind of crazy. But
Yeah,
oh
it's
God,
weird.
my
Yeah.
roommate is yelling. He's
Okay.
yelling.
Yeah, I also have a theory with people on reality. I feel like I noticed that people on reality tend to stay the age that they were when they got on reality TV. Dude, when I was on the challenge, I just know there was a lot of Dumb and Dumber references and shit.
You
I'm
were
like,
getting Harry references?
no, I was getting there was lots of like quoting Dumb and Dumber, and I'm like, this movie's 20 years old. What's going on?
Okay. I get what you're saying. I was
Yeah.
like, you don't look like Harry.
no,
You're
not me.
definitely
No,
not a
no,
woolly
no.
guy.
Yeah.
You don't look like Harry.
Right? No, I don't. I look like both of them put together.
Um, I don't think so. If I had to give you a doppelganger, I'd probably go with the dude from what's that dirt bike movie? Blades of Glory, not Blades of Glory.
Dirt.
Andy
bike,
Sanderson.
Andy
Sanderson.
Samberg.
Sandberg.
Yeah, I love Andy Samberg. Yeah, he's a star.
Yeah,
Fuck
if
yeah.
you had a celebrity lookalike, I feel
Right.
like that would be it.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm cool with that. What about you? Anybody say you look like anybody?
Oh God, I get the worst ones. I don't even want to talk about them. And no one ever tells me. No one ever is like, you look like a guy that's cool.
Right.
I never,
You look a fucking asshole.
I don't know. Because
Okay.
I don't know, people are dicks.
Right.
But you were saying people stay the same age. A lot of Dumb and Dumber references.
Yes.
Yes, true. That's a clean theory. Because I still feel like, so the only thing I would say, the only rebuttal I would have for that is that I've been 21 for 10 years.
Okay.
So when I turned 21, I was like, all right, this is sick. And I feel like I should just kind of hang out in this zone for a little while.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was 21 when I was 26, which is when I got casted for TV.
Okay.
So now, 5 years later, by your theory, I'm 26, but I feel like I'm 21.
Okay, 21. Yeah, that goes to another theory. Outside of reality TV, just life in general, I feel like people tend to stay the age that they lost their innocence, kind of their first trauma. That seems to be where people stick around.
No, because then we'd have a bunch of 11 and 12-year-olds.
I think we do.
You think we got a bunch of 11
Dude,
and 12-year-olds?
look at Michael Jackson. Lil Wayne goes back to skateboarding and shit. Like, all these people just
Maybe
regret.
famous people.
Okay. Well, I don't
Maybe
know.
famous people, but like half the population, or okay, maybe not half, but a significant amount of the population got molested in church.
Yeah. And
Right? So by your theory, a significant amount of the population would be 11.
dude, yes. Have you met people like who are you defending? Half of the country.
When they lost, well, I'm not defending anybody, but I feel
Okay.
like 11-year-olds are fucking stupid as shit. You
Okay.
put an 11-year-old in a house, they would die.
Yeah, but I mean, you get smarter, like you learn shit, but your personality is still like, I don't know.
Oh, you're kind of like locked in down
Yeah, you're
there.
locked in, is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Ooh, man, I don't know if you're locked in from the time that you lose your innocence. All right, well, outside of molestation, which is bizarre, and I don't know how it got in here, What would be another example of losing your innocence?
Loss of a parent, some sort of huge physical trauma, you get in a car accident. Just, the kind of thing that wakes you up in the world that's like, oh,
Oh, the first like real life thing that happens.
yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're saying the first time you get woken up, like
Yeah.
from a dream state.
Yeah, like you realize that the world's not fun. Like shit's not gonna be fair.
Oh man, but don't so like God damn it, I keep talking about kids getting molested, but
Yeah, you
okay,
brought
so
it up.
no, I'm saying it because I feel like that's what loss of innocence means
Yeah,
for a lot of people.
there's a
But
lot of that. Yes.
right, so it'd be like the first time that you get taken advantage of. Let's just
Sure.
call it
Yeah,
that,
first time
right?
you get
So,
taken advantage of. Sure.
well, if the first time you get taken advantage of is when you're, I don't know, 15, 16, whatever, and this is in a good person's life. Again, I'm trying to transition, right? Because like you get cheated on by your girlfriend, or you get like I don't know, you get in a car accident because your friend was driving drunk or whatever, and
Yeah.
you're jolted into reality,
Yeah.
right? And you realize, oh man, I've been like kind of taking shit for granted, blah blah blah. I would say that's when people start experimenting with psychedelic drugs.
Okay.
B, I would say in that moment, if that's happening then, but you don't realize it till you're 25, are you saying it's the moment it happened or the moment you realized it happened?
I think the moment it happened. I
So
mean,
you stay there.
yeah, I feel like I'm 16. I don't know. It could just be that's my personality, but
Whoa, what the fuck happened to you when you were 16, bro?
I lost my mom.
Oh shit, that's not funny at all.
Yeah, Dead Parents Club, you and me.
DPs, yeah. Um, this is it. This is now incredibly interesting because my girlfriend in high school, uh, her mom died when she was, I think, 19, and her little brother was 16, and he was like I was like his guy,
Sure.
right? Because I dated this girl for like 5 years, so he's like the only, and his mom was divorced from their dad,
Okay.
so I was like his big brother, blah blah blah, all this shit. He just messaged me today before I came here, out of the blue, and said, "I'll read the quote. I'll read the text. I wish it was something like, I wish my mom could see you on TV or something. She like saw me for who I was. She was a really really cool lady. All right, so here it is. I wish my mom could have seen you become a TV star. I would have loved to watch an episode of Are You the One with her. Period."
That's super sweet. That's beautiful.
Yeah, let me block out his name.
Right. Yeah, shout
Not
out.
making this up.
Timing's crazy, man. Timing's never wrong.
Not making this up. What was that like for you, dude?
What, losing a
That's a
parent
crazy
that
young age.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was suicide. So, it was,
She killed herself.
Yeah, that's what suicide means. Yeah. She she took her own life, and yeah, it definitely changed everything. It definitely shaped who I am as a person. But I mean, I try to look at everything through the positive light and like the silver lining shit. It's like it definitely made me strong. And for me, the way I see it is like when you go through such an intense pain like that, I can kind of have comfort the rest of my life knowing that nothing is ever going to make me feel as bad as that did. And, that's how it's been, and it's stayed true that way. So it's like, it kind of, once you feel real pain, it makes the rest of life seem kind of easy.
Yeah, I have had that conversation. Mark Jansen, I have a podcast with him.
Oh, nice.
Lost his dad when he was 6, lost his mom when he was 17, moved in with his aunt. His aunt died when he was 20.
Wow.
So he got smoked.
Yeah.
One of the things that I kind of regularly try to seek out, because we've been talking about like people in the house that are idiots. Right?
Okay.
Excuse me. There are a few people, I feel like, in each house that are fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That are full-blown rock star awesome. And that you'll be friends with you know, I would like to think for the rest of my life. I don't know how that's going to play out, but I know, like, since we've been friends or since we've met, we've been friends type situation.
Yeah.
And those people make it kind of worth going through all the people that are shitty.
For sure.
And most of those people have a situation that you just described.
Yeah.
That have happened to them.
Yeah.
Or at least that they're open about talking. And maybe that's a difference in people too, is like, I think your situation is completely unique and I could never put myself in your shoes. But I can empathize with the fact that if that happened to me and I was you, that would fucking be terrible.
Yeah.
That would be the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
And so I actually don't, in that sense, I didn't lose my innocence until I got that phone call and I was 29, 28.
Right.
I didn't lose mine until I was then.
Okay.
Because that was the worst phone call I've ever had.
For sure.
My mom calling me. We flew to South Africa to film a season of the challenge. We got there. I was sick as fuck. They gave me antibiotics. I woke up. I felt great. I went to the gym. They came into breakfast after the gym. And they were like, Devin, you have a phone call. You know you don't get any phone calls, right?
Yeah.
So they told me I had a phone call. And I was immediately thinking someone died, right? There's no, like, right away, that's the first thought that I had in my head. Was someone's dead.
Yeah.
100%. So I went in to the room, and my mom was on the phone, and she was like, your dad died. And I'd been there for 24 hours in South Africa. So now, and I literally looked at a producer, I'm not going to name drop it, I said, what do I do?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what do I do? They were like, you got to go. Like, you can't, I mean, you can stay, but I think you need to go.
Yeah.
So I went, and then I came back, and that's when the situation with Johnny happened.
Right. Yeah. So you're super raw.
Well, I didn't know what it was like. Like, because I've lost friends.
Yeah.
And I've lost, I've just lost people that are close to me before that one. And that one was still the worst, even though he had a really good life. And he lived to be 68 and, like, had a sick life. And that one was still the most fucked up.
Yeah.
For me. And I feel badly saying that, but for me, that was still the jolt back to reality. It wasn't when I lost my friend when I was 18 or when I lost my friend when I was 20 or things that had happened in my family before that. It was like, that was my, like, oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
We're still doing this. Like, that was my fuck moment. Yours came early, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely perspective on everything. And
what was it like for no one to know what the fuck it was like? Because I still have, like, I can talk to you and, like, you have some idea.
Yeah.
Like, I know nothing about yours. You've
Right.
gotten at least you're probably like, well, you're kind of being a pussy. Like, fuck you. Imagine if it happened to you at this time when you were like this.
Right.
Like, you had fucking nobody, bro.
Oh, yeah, dude, it was brutal. And, dude, I grew up with Tourette syndrome. I still have it. And it's just suppressed, you know? So I have, like, physical and verbal tics that I grew up with. So, you know, I had that growing up. And then, yeah, to lose my mom and my brother was, you know, had issues his life, too. And, yeah, so it was just, I mean, that's where the humor came from for me personally. It was kind of the idea of, like, you know, shit's just always so wacky. It's like, I gotta make people laugh. And, like, with the Tourette's, it's like people are staring at me, so it's like I might as well give them a show kind of feeling. But yeah, as far as a unique experience, like, dude, yeah, to be a stand-up comic with Tourette's who lost their mom, who was on reality TV, it's like I know for sure that nobody has shared this experience. So I don't know. It's just I kind of view humanity as like, we're all just going off from a single point and experiencing the world through our own lens. So it's like, it's good as a collective to experience everything individually and try to make the best of it. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's the kind of thing of like,
That's wild.
I have to live the best life I possibly can for her kind of deal, as I'm sure you can relate with your dad. It's like you want to do great in their honor, in their name. Like you don't want to let them down, or if there's some collective energy out there where they can watch you, or I don't know, who knows, man. But
do you feel that pressure? Do you think that they're like, can they see us? I don't know. I'm not sold on that one.
well, yeah, I like to think that, like, maybe if you're calling on them, they can take a peek. If you're like, dear God, dear mom, how you guys doing? Then they'll like tune in or whatever. I mean, you like to believe you have privacy, right? But I think
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
that
what gets it all fucked up for me too.
yeah,
I don't. That was the first time that I had ever really looked at it like, what the fuck? Like, oh god, that privacy is an interesting word. Because it's like, oh god, now there's like an all. Is this like, I was like, fuck.
yeah. I mean, but
it's happening all the time now.
Even if you think they could see you at all times, you'd have to believe that in a spirit world without a human body, like, your mindset would be completely different. So it's like there'd be no judgment on whatever you're doing, because they're like, I'm in a whole different existence. You're a human. You don't even know how it is.
Can we see that on anything?
What do you mean?
Like, would there be a version of that could be like what we have? Like, if they can see us, can we see, like, how you look at I don't know, I guess ant is the best example.
Oh.
You look at an ant and it's like,
they have no idea. Like,
you don't know what the ant is thinking.
Yeah.
You can see what it's doing.
Yeah.
We feel more like that, or are they like all the way in?
I like to think that we're like ants to them. And
yeah, I like to think it's like we're
Yeah.
like ants.
Oh,
I
dude,
feel like
that's
better.
like I'm super like spiritual now, since that, because I had to be. I feel my mom was super into the church, and it was the kind of thing of, after losing my mom, I kind of have to believe in God, and I have to believe there's another side, because if not, then she's just a bunch of bones in a box, and I don't want to believe that.
No
chance.
No, not
Yeah.
buying it.
Nope. Gotta be somewhere experiencing something.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean God, right? I don't know.
God is a loose term,
psychedelics.
Yeah, this is 100% the kind of shit you think about on psychedelics. It doesn't have to be God as much as it's just a collective of energy.
This is where I go.
What's that?
That's where I go. This is where I go when
Yeah.
I'm really high, and it makes me feel better about what's going on here, because I'm thinking to myself, well, fuck, there can't be. I know that's not it.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
There's fucking no way.
The universe is infinite, dude. There's too much out there. There's too much going on for it to only be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense mathematically or logically.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense, and I think that people get freaked out because this may not be it.
Yeah.
That's part of, as many people that don't want it to be it, I feel like there's just as many that do want it to be it. Be like, all right, played my fucking cards.
Yeah.
That's done. I'm fucking out. Like, I get that part, but
I think it's just the nature of balance, dude. Everything is perfectly balanced. So as many people as there are that think there's
look at your fucking TV on those chairs.
I know.
Perfectly balanced.
That's what happens when you go through a breakup and don't have a TV stand.
That thing's actually pretty sick.
That's great.
You could, if you just sold that as one unit, you could crush it.
It's a 55-inch Walmart TV right there.
That would be sick.
Hell yeah.
Now we've all got Walmart TVs, don't we, man?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Fucking Walmart. That's a whole nother question, but you get to yours.
So we kind of got way in there. So yeah, God, existence, spirituality, all that stuff. Anyways, reality TV. I don't know how to get it back to what the fuck. Yes, reality.
Just hammer it. Just fucking send it right in. Hard turn.
Hard turn, baby. So, music career. You still doing music stuff?
I'm making some of the best music of my life.
That's what the fuck I love to hear.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm making some of the best tunes I've ever made.
Are you doing this all yourself? You have a producer? You play instruments?
No, yeah, I got a guy. My music career, ooh, excellent segue. Okay, we're in it. It actually, and the reason that it's good is because it brings in everything that we just talked about. And it siphons it through a smaller tube. A lot of the horse shit gets lost. A lot of the really good shit gets put into that.
Yeah.
Right. So that is an awesome segue. The music is everything that I've lived and everything that I want to live, and it's put into a package that makes me feel better. So I don't really give a shit if anyone else likes it,
Yeah.
because they already get to see me at my worst in my other job.
Yeah.
So my music is me at my best.
Perfect.
Whereas other musicians may feel like they need to be their worst selves to sell records or do whatever, right? So it's like maybe the 10% of their personality that is 100% of our perception of them is like me for reality TV. So my outlet is my music, and I get to be my full-on self in my music because it's mine and I get it. You don't get it. You don't get to influence it. Nobody gets to do anything. It's just fucking me. So that is like my thing, and it's dope. I love it.
What kind of style's going on? Are you singing, rapping? What's
I'm
the vibe?
singing, I'm rapping, I'm playing the piano right now. I'm working really hard. My mom's cat almost died, didn't die. So in preparation for the hypothetical funeral, I learned A, Dust in the Wind, and then B, fuck the other the other wind song,
Yeah.
Candle in the Wind.
Okay.
So I learned both. Yeah, I learned both of those
In
songs
the
on
Wind
piano,
songs, yeah.
and I'm in the process of kind of trying to remix those
Okay.
because I feel like those are both fire songs.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, didn't you get to like close out a reunion show rapping or something?
yeah, I did
Yeah.
close out a reunion show. Yeah, me and Rashida, after we won Second Chances, winner, I've
Right.
won something.
Congratulations. Dude, well you
Thank you.
you got third place on the challenge as well.
I got third place on a
They're the
challenge. I won
luckiest
Second Chances.
fucking. Oh my god, the skull shit, unbelievable.
I
Jesus,
win stuff.
That
The
was
skulls were sick.
that was insane. Every time you just rip it out, we're like, no fucking way, unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The thing about that is, you got to think the way someone else is thinking, right? So if they want you to go in, keep in mind. Here's the funny thing about the skull situation. A lot of people don't know this. Me and Cheyenne lost the first episode.
yeah, you were out.
Yeah, yeah, we were gone. I went home.
Jesus, Flew
I
you
went
back.
home.
Yeah,
I flew from Mexico back to Northampton, Massachusetts.
yeah.
Went in a 3-day bender, which I had my phone off on
Oh my
because
God.
I didn't want any of my friends to know that I was home. So I was just going out partying with random people.
Wow.
Turned my phone on Monday, had a bunch of calls, called it back. They were like, bro, you got to get to the airport. We're bringing you back on the show.
Amazing.
Went back on the show, pulled fucking 7 skulls, went to the final.
Amazing.
And at that point, I knew we had lost once. Probably going to want us to lose again, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time I've ever said what I'm about to say.
Oh, hell
This
yeah.
this is a groundbreaking piece of information.
Exclusive.
This is an exclusive. This is a Devin Walker and the Challenge Rivals 3 exclusive.
Holy shit. Getting the scoop.
Okay? This is the scoop. This is your teaser. This is your clickbait.
Oh, I can't wait.
They had a little canister of skulls, right?
Uh-huh.
And in that canister, there was 3 white skulls and 1 black skull.
Yeah.
In the order of who had been compromised determined the order of the team that went first to pick a skull.
Okay.
And throughout the game, it became ever more clear, sometimes because they literally just told us this, was they wanted you to put your hand in and take out whatever you touched first.
Right.
Right? So me and Cheyenne kind of figured that out early on. And we were like, all right, listen. They clearly want us to go into elimination because whoever we go against is going to beat us.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And like we already lost. It makes sense for us to leave.
Yeah.
So whenever we were first, we would just pick the second skull. Assuming that the first skull was black.
Wow.
Or we would avoid the third one.
Yeah.
Right? So we would pick either 2 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And then if we were second in line and they had picked a white skull, then we would immediately just go for the middle one.
Yeah.
You know? Whatever didn't have it at the top.
Wow.
Yeah, and it worked. And we
That's
picked our way
crazy.
all the way.
How about that? Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it worked. It literally worked. That
That's
was what was
crazy.
so fucked up.
That's
Is
amazing.
that we came up with this fucked up scheme, and like I don't know if we convinced ourselves that it was real, or if it was actually real, but
Dude, that's pretty amazing.
That's how we did it.
Congratulations on breaking the Da Vinci
Had nothing
Code.
to do with luck. Pretty much what we did was we bet on ourselves to be the team that America wanted to be there less.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, fucking, that's great, dude. That's wild. Tricks of production, dude. Tricks of Hollywood magic. Fucking crazy. Uh-oh. Yeah, so you said you got a girlfriend now. How's dating life after all this?
I love my girlfriend. I think she's great.
Good. Has it been...
Yeah, she's supportive. She's chill. And we were like kind of seeing each other right when I went to go do my show.
Okay.
So she's kind of taking the whole ride.
That's great. Yeah, so what, you're saying before you did Are You the One, you were seeing this girl?
Well, we weren't like exclusive, but we knew each other and we were hanging out. And then I went to go to Are You the One. I came back and we started seeing each other. And then I went to go do the challenge and I came back and we started seeing each other. And then, yeah, eventually we just realized it was kind of like, what the fuck are we doing with other people? It doesn't even make any sense.
Good for you, man. Yeah,
there's been a breakup in between, but we've come back.
Yeah, outside of the the girlfriend, was dating ever weird or strange after this stuff?
Yeah, it sucks. Can't do it. It's impossible.
Right. Did you ever go on dates and you'd go back to the girl's house and she would want to watch your show with you?
I haven't gotten that one. That sounds like a kink, though.
Oh, it's probably. Yeah, there's probably some weird
Yeah,
stuff.
that sounds like a kink for her.
Dude, that shit happened to me on Halloween this year. It was awful.
She tried to fuck you while you were watching yourself?
Not even fuck me. We get to her place. It's like 5 a.m. at this point, and we have a long like Tinder past kind of deal. I've never met this girl, but for years we would talk. And she's obsessed with the show too. She auditioned for it at one point where she's like, yeah, E-Money took me on a date and I know all these people, this and that. And I'm like, God, you're such a loser.
E-Money, what a call out. Also love him. Think he's great.
Yeah, he seems like a star. I've never gotten to meet him, but yeah, I love what he's doing. He's a funny dude.
Story. So the girl that knew E-Money now.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. and she's got to be on coke. It's just absolutely awful. But she's like, yeah, let's watch your season right now. And I'm dressed as Jesus. And I was...
You were Jesus.
I was Jesus. And I was performing in church the next morning as Jesus, like 4 hours from this moment.
No, you weren't doing that.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I got a movie coming out. I try to do a project every year that pushes me out of my comfort zone.
And you were going to be Jesus in a church.
Yes. Shortly after this. But yeah.
So you just put your costume on.
It was a Halloween show. I was doing a show the night before as Jesus because I'm preparing for the church show.
Oh, you were doing... I fucked this up. You were doing a stand-up show.
Yes.
As Jesus.
As Jesus. And then, yeah, eventually...
You were gonna do that
Yeah, was also going to do it the next morning, which I did. It went amazing. Super proud of it. Super excited to cut this movie together. But
People go to stand-up comedy in the morning.
it was in a church. It was.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
No, they weren't coming for stand up, but it was part of the sermon, and
Oh my God! Wait, what? This was part of the sermon?
Yes, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay, listen, you're not really explaining this well.
I've been developing an act as Jesus because I have the look, and I happen to have like a Jesus.
So you've
looking...
been developing an act as Jesus. You went out on Halloween as Jesus.
Yes.
And then you needed to go and do a comedic sermon that the people weren't in on the joke on.
Yes.
As Jesus.
As Jesus.
The next day.
Yes. And this is what's in between.
Dude, that's a great story. You got to tell that story.
Thanks, man. Dude, you're going to love how it turns out. All the shows were pretty great. It was a rush, dude.
Is this kind of like a Borat thing?
Kinda, but it's positive. Like, my message as Jesus is all like pro Jesus, pro religion. So like, it's clean. I'm doing it in church. I can't curse. So yeah, it's all pretty positive. It's a good message, which I don't know. I was just inspired to do something like that, I guess.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm actually really looking forward to this.
Dude, the clips already are amazing. It's been whack. Yeah, I'm super excited about
Jesus, now... Oh, Jesus, I said Jesus. Now, I'm on an interview with a guy that's being Jesus, giving a positive message, and I've been drinking bourbon and smoking pot the whole time.
Hey, if that makes you a better person, nothing wrong with that.
All right, fair enough.
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah, if you're not hurting anybody, I think that's the biggest idea. If you're making people's lives better, like, nothing else really fucking matters.
I will... agree with that.
Yep, do more good than bad. That seems to be the balance, yin and the yang.
And you want to know what the thing is?
Yeah.
That I thought for sure that this interview was gonna suck, but it ended up being awesome.
That sounds like classic douchebag Devon talk. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding, because most of the time I get shitty interviews.
Well, most
which
people
is why
suck.
I don't do a bunch of interviews. And you were actually a great interviewer.
Thank you. Dude, I'm pretty proud of my journalism. I don't know, my shit. I just care about knowing about people. I just want to know people's motivations. I want to know what makes them tick,
All right, well now you got full access because you've earned full access. So fire away with whatever you want to know about me, because I'll tell you the truth now that I like you.
Nice. All it took was, an hour to win you over, and here we are. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Any question? Well, wow. I don't really have anything.
Fire away. Doesn't matter. That's the thing, dude. I didn't know anything about you. I had no idea.
No, for sure. Okay.
I had no idea what you're like. I didn't know.
Okay.
Now I know.
Beautiful.
Well, now I know what you told me, but I know.
Do you have any regrets from the reality stuff?
100%.
Oh, yeah?
Regrets.
What?
Yeah.
What's the biggest one?
The biggest regret. Going back.
What the fuck?
Yeah. No. Going back. Going back for the Final Reckoning.
Yeah.
That's my biggest regret. It was just not a good look. It just wasn't a good thing. It wasn't a good time. I didn't know what it was like. I thought I was going to bounce back in a different way.
Yeah.
And that was not a good look.
Yeah. I mean,
that's easily it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, it was rough seeing you like that. It was pretty disappointing.
I looked crazy.
You did.
Also.
You looked fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And
I looked like a insane person.
Yeah. Well, honestly, when I saw that, I thought when that happened, I go, this is the moment when reality TV won. I go, they got him. They beat him. Because you just, it's not like they try to take advantage of you, but it's like you took advantage of yourself. You played yourself.
Yeah, that wasn't even a scenario where I would at all credit editing or the blender or any of that. That was a person who was heartbroken.
Yeah. That's what it
And
looked like.
yeah, it was a person who was heartbroken and embarrassed and looking for someone to take it out on.
Yeah. I
That's what it
mean,
was.
yeah,
That's
it
what it was.
100%
And
was.
that's really hard to see. Like, when you see yourself being that person, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Like, that's really hard to do. And I'm not going to completely vacate other people's responsibility in that. Like, there was a lot of things that happened in that situation that were not cool.
Right.
Like Tony throwing Corey's pasta out the window,
Right.
Corey body slamming Tony,
Yeah.
Nelson going at Johnny, Johnny calling Nelson fucked up stuff, me going after him saying what he said to me. But it was, yeah, it was my worst moment on TV. I really do regret it.
Yeah.
Um, but I also have to, because of my respect for the industry, I have to say, I fucking did that.
Yeah, you did. I mean, that's just part of life. Shit happens sometimes.
That's a part of my character that does exist, and it got showcased in front of the whole world. And if anyone that talks shit to me about that moment, I encourage to film themselves for a year straight.
Yeah.
Watch it back.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Tell me if you're totally proud about everything that you do. So I don't even really care.
Yeah, I mean, it was disappointing from the fan perspective, I guess, because we saw you before. We go, this is the guy who's not going to break. You seem to always be mentally on top of the game. You would brag
Have your
about
dad
that.
die 3 weeks before while you're filming,
Yeah,
and then go home and then fucking come back.
yeah.
Like, I don't feel badly about that.
No,
I don't. I know now what it is to just be so upset that you're gonna make bad decisions. I never felt that before either, because like I never really cared.
yeah,
I thought I had an understanding of like what it was like. I had no understanding. My friends dying, and this is fucked up, but it didn't hit me as hard as my dad dying, even though he was way older, even though he was, had a much better life. It was just like that, like, oh man, I can't even talk about how fucked up it was.
no. It's your parent, dude. Yeah, there's nothing like experience the loss of a parent.
Because like you're half of them.
Yeah, exactly. And they've known you literally since birth. So there's nobody, and that's a source of safety and comfort too. You lose a parent.
Fucked.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. So do you think did your relationship with MTV change a little bit after that?
I think there's a plane flying over my head. I don't think it changed. I think it shifted a little bit. But it wasn't what I did on the show that was the issue. It was what I did on the after show, on the reunion.
What happened
That's
on the?
when I really stepped out of line.
What did you do on the after show?
I was just belligerent and embarrassing and aggressive. And I have a unique ability to be really drunk and kind of look normal.
Right.
So I just acted like a crazy person. Like I watched that one back. That was way worse than the actual show. Because in that circumstance, Johnny hadn't said anything to me. No one else on the stage had said anything to me. I just like went back.
So what made you crazy?
I don't know, man. I think I'm just the type of person that when the lights are on and there's a bunch of people on the stage that I don't like, I can't shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I can't.
Gotcha.
So I just go like I normally would go in real, like it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. But I feel like I'm the kind of person that knows they're on TV and still fucks up.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you can't really 100% control everything, We're going to slip every now and then. That's just natural.
I slip a fair amount more than others, though.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you can talk well, so you have this redeeming quality, so you can handle it better than most people.
I convince people. I'm a shifter. I'm a mover.
Okay. But you're still... That's still who you are, though.
Solve the puzzle. Like, my whole existence is built off of being like this person that solved this puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There was only 2 options. Like, I didn't solve a puzzle. I just told everybody what the options were, and then we flipped the coin.
Right.
Like, I didn't solve the problem.
But people assign that to you. They wanted to give you credit.
People assign that to me.
People want to give you, they want to raise you up.
And you mentioned this in your first question. It's taken me this long to process the first question, but you said, I'm kind of like the puppet master. I'm kind of like a few of these things. And like, how does that kind of play into my everyday life? And the answer to that is that it has fucked me.
You think so?
100%.
Why?
Because nobody wants to make a deal with someone that considers themselves to be a puppet master.
Right. Like some Donald Trump shit.
I mean, I don't know. I would not draw a hard connection between me and Devon.
Okay. No, I wouldn't either.
I think we're about as far apart as could be.
Okay, good.
But yeah, maybe he experiences that. I just know you did a show with Wes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love Wes. Think he's the man.
Yeah,
think
he was
a great guy. And for the most part, he has never lied in the game.
Okay.
But because his perception is as a manipulator,
yeah,
no one will trust him.
Okay.
They will trust proven manipulators, proven liars, proven people that will go back on their word over they will trust Wes.
Yeah.
Because the outside influence of the perception of Wes is that he's a manipulator.
Right.
Right? So no one wants to make it look like they're a fool. That's how it kind of is with me after I became the puppet master.
Gotcha.
Everyone is extra cautious.
Right.
Everyone will not trust me because they're afraid I'm the puppet master. It's just a thing I said about myself in an interview when I was fucking drunk at 3 p.m.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't want that to be my whole fucking thing. Like,
Can't
I'm
do
actually
anything.
a really trustworthy guy.
Can't say shit like that and get away with it. The world won't let you.
You can say it and get away with it if you never do another television show.
Sure.
But even still, like, regular people on the street will say it, but I still, like, do competitive TV.
Yeah.
And still people are like, bro, I can't trust you. You think you're a puppet master.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck you. And that's the same problem Wes has.
For sure. Okay. Gotcha. Well, yeah, then that concept of, puppet master, what was I going to say? Okay. So the idea of being like the lovable asshole in, anybody else, if they were on TV, like, I'm a puppet master, I do whatever, I feel like most of the world would be like, oh, we don't like him, he's a piece of shit. Why do we love you? Is it just the idea of the rest of your personality is,
I think
you get away with it.
Stomping.
Yeah, why do you get away with it?
All right, so the question is, most times people would not like someone like me, but people do like me.
Yeah, based off the stuff you're saying, yeah, the puppet master idea, acting, manipulator, people would go, "Oh, fuck this guy. He sucks." But for some reason,
Yeah, they would. They would. Um,
it's probably a mix
Man,
of
I don't
being
know.
able to
That
speak
is a really
well
good
and
question.
being attractive.
No, that's one of the questions I ask myself regularly is like, how do I get away with being the way that I am? And
Yeah,
like my other friends are just like me and they don't get away with it as well.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, I think the answer to that is that I've committed fully.
Right.
I've committed fully to who I am.
Yeah.
And I very painfully sometimes just dismiss people that don't like who I am. So I think people like me because they wish that they could give as little of a fuck as I do about shit in general.
Yeah. I think
I
so.
think that's how I come off is that I'm like, listen, this is a game. I realize I'm on TV. I'm gonna play the TV game and I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna be who the fuck I am in real life and I'm gonna say some of the things that you guys are thinking that you can't say to other people.
Right.
And I just say it.
I think the authenticity is definitely what it's got to be.
I
Because it's
think that's probably it because a lot of people are fake like me,
yeah.
but I legitimately don't fucking care.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of like the idea we were talking about earlier, just with Adam in general. Adam has traits where you'd think, oh, this guy's a dick bag. But at the end of the day, he's authentically him. He's super nice. And yeah, he's a great dude. Like, so yeah, you can't be mad at someone when they're 100% being themselves.
Especially when they recognize their flaws,
Okay.
right? Like I realize, which is why, and again, I do love Adam, but I don't think that Adam sees himself the way that he is. I think I very much see. I think I'm super self-aware. I think that's my best quality, and I think that I've realized that my existence is kind of a fucking joke.
Okay.
And I could eventually be really good at something, and I could get like really good and be like really cool. But I think even at that moment, I still would think that it's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Like I think part of the reason that people like are gravitated towards me is because I offer a sense of relief
Yeah.
from reality, which is like in we're going full circle here again, back to mushrooms and acid and a lot of other experiences that I've had that have made me not really feel like this is all that fucking important.
Right.
And I think that's why people are gravitated to me more than anybody else because I legitimately don't think I'm any more important than anybody else that has existed. Like
That's
I
perfect.
literally don't give a shit.
That's a great mindset to have. That's a super good place to come. Yeah, because you're not coming from a place of ignorance, and yeah, you're being so authentic to yourself. What was it? I had a point. It was so close. I have a point. It's getting there. It was so what was that? It's
It'll
right there.
happen.
It's right there.
Edit it in.
Edit. We'll
Hammer
do
it
some
in.
Hollywood magic in there. Yeah, something about they're drawn to can't be mad at. Oh yeah, I was gonna say so with like self-awareness in general, you're super aware. You're very smart. It seems. So how do you? There's a fine line between being hyper aware and neurotic and narcissistic. How do you stay so aware but kind of not get in your own head at the same time?
I'm all the way in here all the time, man. I'm in here all the time. I don't ever leave my head. No one ever really does.
Okay. Well, is that
Um,
is that stressful? Are you
no, I kind of, and maybe other people do. I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel really good about what I got going on in here because my whole life I've tried to. They're getting wild down there cooking dinner.
you filming the new show in the other room?
No, we're not. We're trying to be quiet, but they didn't. The door, the message was on the door.
Okay.
Filming podcast, please be quiet. Clearly not being listened to. I feel good about what I got going up here, right? So I get to be all of that.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are maybe curious or not totally with what's going on in their head. They're nervous maybe or confused, or they feel like they need to be this way or that way, and that has a lot to do with fucking social media and Instagram and all this bullshit that makes you feel like you need to be this way and you don't need to be that way. And a lot of people can't separate that. I can separate it, and I've always kind of prided myself on that separation, which is where, like, God, we keep going back to hallucinogenics. This is why I do hallucinogenic drugs. I do them to check back in with myself and make sure that I feel like I am still cool.
Yeah.
Would I want to hang out with me? Like, most of the time I wouldn't. Like, I'm a crazy asshole just like everybody else is, and I want to be by myself, and I'm not going to be present, and I'm going to be on my phone and blah blah blah. But I try to be the person that I would want to hang out with.
Okay.
And I lost the question in there somewhere.
No, I hear what you're saying. It sounds like because you have mental stability, it's kind of like an edge, whereas a lot of people don't have that. So you can kind of stay aware and humble, I guess, over what you have. Yeah, it sounds like...
Yeah, I feel like humble's a good word for it, but also, like, I don't know, just knowing that I hate meeting people that I feel like think that they're, like, bigger than another, like, entity.
Right.
It's like, bro, like, or whatever, it doesn't matter. You're not that cool. Like,
right.
None of us are that cool.
No.
Like, we're not that fucking cool.
No.
And it just, like, a roll of the dice lands somebody else in your position, and you're on the outside looking in, wondering what it would have been like, or you're on the inside looking out, wondering what that would have been like. It's like everybody strives to be in the position that they're not in, for the most part. It's like really super famous people want to be a normal person. Normal people want to be a super famous person. I just try to be cool with, like, what the fuck I got going on.
Yeah.
And I try to, like, just enjoy that, because I don't know, he's gonna dip eventually. So reality TV or not, like, I have always tried to take some time for myself and be, like, thankful for, like, being alive.
Perfect, dude. That's the healthiest mindset to have. You got any fears?
Yeah, I'm afraid of a bunch of shit. I don't want to die.
Okay, good fear. Want to stay alive? Solid.
Definitely stay alive.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
healthy?
also never want to bomb again in stand-up comedy.
It's
Worst fear ever. We got back there. We left, but we got back. Have you bombed? I'm fucking asking you.
Of course.
Have
Plenty
you
of
bombed?
times.
You bombed?
Dude, I've been doing stand-up for 13 years.
Oh.
Yeah, there's really nothing worse. But that's what keeps you humble. Seeing a crowd every night definitely keeps me... Yeah, because I can't think I'm cool, because it's the idea of, like, I'm playing another championship tonight. You know what I mean? It's like you're only as cool as your last show, and if you have a show every fucking night, cool. Yeah, I'll be cool for 20 minutes after the show. That's when you feel good. You know what I mean? But then you just go back home and you do it again the next day. So yeah, you got any favorite comics?
I fucking wish you well on this one, my man.
Thank you. Yeah, you got any favorite comics?
I lost you there at the end. What'd you say?
Any favorite comics?
Oh, I'm Dave Chappelle guy all day.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I respect the greats. I mean, that just, God, his transformation in what he said, I'll never forget this. And he said this, and I'm going to paraphrase it, but he never forget this. And this is something that I live by. Like, this is something that I really live by. He was on one of the late night shows, and they asked him, why did he give up $50 million for the fourth or fifth season of Chappelle Show.
Yeah.
And he said, you know, in Africa, there is I'm paraphrasing. I don't want to disrespect anybody. This is my interpretation of the story Dave Chappelle told. So he said something like he was either in Africa or he'd heard of a tribe in Africa that caught chimpanzees or monkeys by making a box that had a fruit in it and putting a hole in the box that the monkey or the chimpanzee could put its arm in, but it couldn't get its arm out, still holding the fruit, right?
Right.
And so then they would literally just walk up to it and club it over the head and fucking kill it.
Yeah.
And he said he felt like the monkey and the $50 million was the fruit that was inside that box, and there was no way that he was going to get that money and pull his hand out of the box and still be fucking alive as who he was before he put his hand in that box. And that changed my life forever, because that made me realize that they can offer you a ton of fucking shit, and if you're going to compromise yourself by putting yourself in there, you're not going to be the same person when you pull that hand out.
Yeah. You wouldn't appreciate it.
Because you're either going to get killed by them, or you're going to have to drop it, and they never fucking drop it. You never drop it. Once you get your hand on that money, you never fucking pull it out. So
Wow.
Dave Chappelle's my favorite comedian for that, but also because he's fucking hilarious.
Okay, so do you think you have limits or lines? Have they ever told you to do anything or pushed you in a direction that you just didn't want to go?
No.
Okay. So yeah, you don't, yeah.
Some other people maybe, not me. I just mean that for myself and like my own life. Like I could easily like reach for it at certain points. I could have reached for it. I was selling pot before pot was legal, right?
Right.
So like I could have reached for that fruit, you know, and I could have got my hands on it, and I could have got it halfway out the box, but I would have got clubbed over the head, and I'd be in federal prison, or I would be fucking dead.
Yeah.
Right? So like that's one of those situations where you got to feel kind of like just take what you can get, what you're comfortable with, be happy for existing, and it might look really good. The grass is always greener, but stay on your own pace, stay on your own level.
Course, yeah, whatever you do. Okay, so then what's the ultimate goal for Devin Walker? What's your dream life? What's the
Yachts
ultimate?
in planes, brother. Yachts in planes.
Hell yeah. Damn
Come
fucking
on,
right.
that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
We're talking about yachts and private
Yes.
jets.
I love
Isn't that
to
what
hear
we're
it.
talking about?
I think that's exactly what we're talking about.
Isn't that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
My board back there.
Yeah, what do you got?
Board, you can actually do a freeze frame. You can freeze frame that board. That board has not changed in about 3 months.
Okay.
Okay, which means I'm not on my shit right now. But that's what the fucking goal is. The goal is yachts and fucking planes and being a good person with a lot of money and making other people's lives better.
Good.
And if I can do that, and then I'll be stoked. If I can't do that, then I'll still probably ride it out as best I can.
Yeah, I think just be happy in life in general. Reach for the stars. Do whatever.
I think
you
we
can.
got a big win. I don't know where you're at politically, but I'm gonna come out here clean and just say I'm glad Donald isn't the president.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's
Donald is a shithead.
No,
all
for
right?
sure.
Joe
I agree.
Biden, not a big Joe Biden guy.
Yeah.
All right. Don't want to make it seem like I am.
Yeah.
Not Donald.
100%. I agree.
So that's better for me.
Yeah, I hope we make it to January without some awful shit happening.
Yeah, me too. I'm worried. The whole time he was up there giving his speech, I kept saying, get him off the fucking stage. Get him off the fucking stage. Because I'm worried, man. I'm worried.
Dude, yeah, I'm worried that he's just not going to let it happen. He's going to do everything he can to destroy everything before it's over.
No, he can't destroy it all. I mean, I think that he will do that.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, that's what he's already trying to do. I mean, I believe, 99% everything's going to be fine and Biden is going to be the president in January. But I feel like there's still a 1% chance. All it takes is one compromised, crooked guy, Trump says, we got a video of you fucking a little kid, so you're going to do exactly what we say. Or
Episode fucking 2 of this podcast.
Exactly.
Let's talk about politics. Fucking,
oh my God. Dude, I'm from
Yeah.
DC. I was just back in DC for a few weeks. I grew up around all this
Sick.
shit. It's
Sick.
It's yeah, I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. But yeah.
sick these guys.
Oh, it's insane. It doesn't feel real.
Conspiracies is another one. Let me add this. You broke up. I think you were trying to exit a. Let me add this in.
Please.
Another reason there are some people on the challenge and on X on the Beach and on Are You the One that I like is because they realize when horseshit is happening. So very rarely my friends on shows don't have these things in common. All right. A, they believe in conspiracy theories.
Okay.
B, B, like not all of them, but the big ones.
Yeah.
Right? And then they also will have some sort of self-awareness, and they don't have children. None of my good friends have children that are on these shows.
Beautiful. Yeah, I don't have any kids either. Don't want them anytime soon. Nope.
Except for Tony and Cheyenne. Fuck, I broke my own.
Well, yeah, no, they're good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were, speaking of you, standing up, the Cheyenne, when you made it all the way to the end, you were, you were an anti-bully guy. You were standing up against the big guy. So,
big guys, yeah.
Yeah, I think, people see that. It's moments like that, keeps everybody super into you and stuff, We go, this guy's doing a good thing.
Well, I appreciate you having me on here, and I think that it's good to have these kind of conversations. I appreciate having them with you. I was a little bit fired up,
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to apologize for that. I was fired up. I smoked some pot. I had a beer, had a couple of whiskeys.
I'm happy you're fired up, dude. We're happy
fired up
to be here with you. This is huge.
This is a big one.
Fucking meeting of the Titans, dude.
Fucking goddamn meeting of the Titans. You are a great interviewer.
Thank you.
I commend you on that, and good luck on your show tonight.
Thank you so much.
I think that I'm going to give you a little special fucking rip.
I think you are.
A little go for it.
I'm going to come out hot,
fuck them
baby.
if they can't take a joke.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, you're going to have to give me a let's go before we get out of here.
I'll give it to you in the best way it can possibly happen.
Okay. Oh, here. Oh, hell yes.
Let's go.
Beautiful. Devin Walker, everybody. Thank you so much for talking to me. You've been a star. Yeah, man. Let me know when you're in Jacksonville. I'm in town. Let's make it happen. Rock out. We're going to get boats and yachts and shit. Life is amazing. Everything is wonderful. Stay positive. Stay happy. Hope to see you soon, dude.
Still, it kind of sucks, but it doesn't suck as bad as you think it does because you can still get boats and yachts. And if you don't, then doesn't matter because fuck you.
You had a good time on the ride anyway. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, nobody knows. No one knows what I just said. Didn't make any sense.
It cut out. Who cares? Cool,
Good night, brother.
Good night.